Hello YouTubers, I am Geirvimul and welcome again for a new episode of Let's Play Warship Gunner 2. Today's mission will be Geirvimul Spearhead. So we left the Pacific Ocean, we went through the Atlantic and we are now in Europe. Oh hi Schultz, how's it going? What news do you have, Commander Gardner? Is the Viking King okay? Oh, no news from the king, but apparently we are starting the war on a new front, like the Allies in June 44. What is the Operation Geirvimul? So, we are here only to provide support and backup to countries already engaged in the conflict with the Empire. Yep, that's right, by now we are professional super weapon destroyers. For super ship destruction, call 911, we're gonna handle that for you. Yeah, we're gonna serve as models to inspire the fleet. Oh hi Werner. You're leaving? But you just arrived. Well, alright, see you never then. Well, actually, Werner is living in this timeline, but in the alternative scenarios, he remains with you for the whole time. Oh hi, Dr. Brun. Are we gonna play with submarine again today? We already lost 70% of our fleet. What kind of professional are they? So once again we are out to destroy public assets. Remember when we destroyed Japanese public property in the third mission, accompanied with Instructor Tsukawa, which was utterly pleased with the prospect of demolishing Japanese buildings. And we're gonna do that again. Oh, looks like some targets are too far in line to be reached with artillery. So what do you suggest then? Okay, looks like the doctor has spoken. We're gonna do this mission aboard an aircraft carrier. Only problem is I don't have an aircraft carrier available right now, so guess what? I'm gonna go train, crack some phones, unlock some pieces in the R&D mode, and I'm gonna come back to you as I gonna design my first aircraft carrier before you arrive. Be right back. And I am back, viewers. I just finished gathering the pieces I needed to construct my carrier, so without further ado, let's enter design mode. First things first, let's choose a hull type. Let's choose a carrier hull. First, let's make a bridge and get over it. Aircraft carriers cannot be equipped with aft bridge, they only can have a forward bridge, which is the island in this case. So that's for the bridge. Now I'm ready to install some engines. Once again, I have decided to research the best engines I could. I've researched boiler Mark 6 as well as turbine Mark 8, so I could gain a lot of speed. And now I am gonna install 10 boilers, which is a good compromise between speed and weight, I believe. You should notice that the island provides an infinite amount of exhaust capacity, so you don't have to put additional smokestacks. And now I'm gonna install the turbines. Every ship bigger than a destroyer can have a maximum of 4 turbines. Now that I'm finished with the engine, it's time to equip some weapons. A start bar 8 20cm guns arranged in 4 turrets. I could choose 25cm guns, but they are a little bit too heavy for my design. So far it makes this aircraft carrier as heavily equipped than my cruiser. This is how the guns are positioned on an aircraft carrier. Logically, you couldn't install them in the middle of the ship, or they will occupy the place of the landing deck, which will defeat the purpose of an aircraft carrier, really. There, now I have the main armament of my aircraft carrier installed. Next, I'm gonna work on the anti-aircraft weaponry. For that, I've settled on a banks of 8 and high-angle 10cm guns. A little side note, I cannot equip the aircraft carrier with torpedoes, but if I had some, I could use some missiles. So far I only have one exemplary of an I-10 sub missile VLS, vertical launch system. Finally, we need machine guns to defend ourselves against aircraft and as well as torpedoes. And for that I've decided I'll use 40mm guns with 2 barrels. And again, I am installing 8 pieces, cause I'm so anal and so OCD like that. So this closes the armament part of my design. I'm gonna add some searchlights now. Destroyers can be equipped to a maximum of 4 searchlights if I recall correctly. All the bigger ships can have a maximum of 8 searchlights, but I consider 4 searchlights is well enough for the task at hand. I'm gonna continue now with the systems. First I want a sonar and a radar. They are not mandatory again, but they are very useful since without those systems you will be blind on the stage. The minimap will be completely blank. Next I'll equip an electronic targeting system which increases accuracy of automatic weapons, as well as an auto countermeasure which allows my 10cm guns to be enabled in automatic mode. I'll improve the mobility of my ship rather. I'll put a forward thruster to increase my speeds furthermore, and as well as a bow thruster. And I hand the systems with an electronic jamming device. Now, particular to the aircraft carrier, they require to be equipped with aircraft elevator. Without those, you cannot launch the ship. You can install between 1 and 4 aircraft elevators. There is 2 sorts. There is the middle elevator and the side elevator. About armor, 40 centimeters, never failed me. And now to get to the meat of the thing, I'm gonna install the bombers. For the special purpose of shore bombardment, I've unlocked the famous heavy bomber, the B-25 Mitchell. B-25s were originally land-based aircraft, but they were famously involved in the Doolittle raid against Tokyo right after the events of Pearl Harbor. In addition to the bomber, I will mount a PVY Catalina to serve as an anti-submarine aircraft, just in case. I don't expect submarine in the next mission, but you never know. And I reserve the last slot for a transport helicopter. Support helicopters or transports do not carry weapons, instead they are made to recuperate crates of all sorts and lifeboats. And now my ship is pretty much finished. All that remains to be done is to change the name. Once again, let's get inspired by the Norse mythology. Yeah, the Fafnir, the legendary dragon. And it's all done. Okay, I think we are good now. I'm gonna validate that design. Behold my new aircraft carrier, the Fafnir. And without further ado, let's go to battle. I like it. Although I must admit I am not a fan of aircraft carriers. They fast become obsolete. By the end of the game you will be better off with a big battleship. I'm not gonna expand on that too much. So first things first, let's review our objectives. Destroy all enemy radar installations. They are all situated at the coastline in the south. So let's head south. And down broke. I'm almost at the shoreline. Time for me to release the bombers. Release the hounds! And I'm gonna let go the helicopter as well. Since my bombers are without fighter support, I'm gonna have to provide close support with my aircraft carrier to intercept any attacking planes such as those ferry battles, which are dive bomber in fact, but very much capable of shutting down my bombers if I let them. Okay, even aircrafts drop crates, as you can see. Having a lot of anti-aircraft weaponry pay dividends. I know my bombers are struggling toward their first targets. I can support them with my guns. Let's destroy the airbase first, because I don't want more enemy aircraft to shoot down my own aircrafts. Each bin-25 is equipped with 12 100-pound bombs, which are good to attack land target, but once they are empty, they must come back to resupply. One thing they never did in real life, landing back on the carrier. I'm gonna take out those batteries. I for once believe the batteries are underpowered, really. They never represent a true threat to your ship. Whatever the mission. However, later you get laser batteries and missile batteries, those are nasty. And there is a radar tower I must destroy there. Maybe I'll use the auto fire. Thanks to engagement mode, I can simply stay close to the shoreline and let my gun loose. My ship will automatically fire at every target in the vicinity. Wow, look at me. Look at that. I'm literally mowing every building around. Let's stop by the... for a second I thought I lost one of my planes. But turns out it was an enemy aircraft crashing and burning. Let's enter the harbor. My people eye is turning in circles, desperately trying to find a target, but there is no submarine around, sorry. I'm astonished I managed to get so far without being detected by the battle groups roaming all around the map. So my guns. You dead. You too, sir. How are my planes doing? Type 97. Japanese seaplanes. Oh, where is it? I must destroy that P-28 before he shot down one of my planes. Oh, no matter. Almost done. There still remain one airbase. With guns protecting it. Oh, boom. Eat my shells, eat my bombs. One other reason why I don't like very much aircraft carrier is because I cannot control the aircraft. They do pretty much whatever they want. And in all honesty, they are more often than not firing what I would need really. Oh my, I lost an aircraft. Did I lost? Oh. Okay, I finished the mission. One more ferry battle. What? Oh, okay, mission accomplished. Right. Right news. And as always, I'll stay back a little bit longer to take down whatever remains on the map. Let's clean up the mess. I could have come with more advanced bombers such as jets. I had the fun to do so, and even I hadn't. I could very much grind those, but I just decided to choose the B-25 because I don't want to break the game so early. Well, I chose not to break your game if you want. However, later when you will start to encounter laser weapons and missiles, you very much want to have those advanced jet bombers. It's that case only if you want to invest in your aircraft carrier, but as for me, I will stick with battleships. Right now I'm a bit annoyed because those cruiser Fiji are actually heavy cruiser with punch of armor. I cannot pierce very effectively with my 20s. And now I wish I had torpedoes in fact. Okay, so far so good. Looks like my helicopter is still there. That means that's the PBY who bit the dust. Or bit the dust. Rest in peace PBY, you won't be missed. Since there is no submarine in this map. Fortunately, the game will automatically replace your lost aircraft after the end of the mission. For the record, the first game didn't have such a feature, and each time you lost aircraft you had to re-buy them and re-equip them one by one. So that means you had to go by the design mode between two missions in an aircraft carrier, and it's partly why I don't like aircraft carrier overall. Oh, apart. Sweet! Cruiser Fiji. I don't know this cruiser very much, but I do see it is very well armed. In fact, I'm gonna take a closer look. Look at the turrets on the ship. Look how all those little parts are animated. That's fantastic. I really like this. Look at the details. Oh, the animation on such models is very good for a PlayStation 2 game. I very much enjoy it. Look at those guns there. Taking maximum elevation, almost vertical there, but they can't fire.
Secondary objective complete.
Start destroying the corvettes because the B-25 are not suited to its so little targets, as well as the destroyer. Those looks like escort destroyers or Fletchers. Maybe those are not Fletchers. Fletchers have two turrets in the front. Oh my. I am doing power turns in an aircraft carrier. Have you ever seen this picture on the internet of the Nimitz doing a power turn at full speed? Is leaning like 30 degrees to the starboard side. I personally think it's an awesome pic. One, two, three. No one shall survive. What is my... Wait, what? Oh, damn it, they destroyed my helicopter. Oh, that's sad. I had to take that last crate myself. Stop it, you and them. Power surge. So far, my aircraft carrier doesn't fare well in close combat. What do you expect from an aircraft carrier after all? Except mine is doing 50 knots max speed. Oh, I want those crates, I want them. And you, I want you dead. And to pass the time, here is some random aircraft carrier trivia. The Doolittle raid comprised of two aircraft carriers. The first was the Hornet, who had the task to transport the B-25 Mitchells to the launch point. And the second aircraft carrier was the Enterprise, whose job was to provide air cover, since the Hornet's deck was crammed with heavy bombers. She couldn't launch her own fighter aircraft to defend herself. So it has been the task of the Enterprise air groups to provide protection for the task force until the bomber were launched. See, this is exactly what the problem I have. I have a couple of my Mitchells remaining behind. They have chosen to attack the other pack for whatever reason, and I cannot concentrate all my firepower on this lot. In fact, this is not totally true, but later in the game you will access a special part which is called a laser designator, which allow you to designate targets for your aircrafts. Obviously this is an equipment specially designed to be used on aircraft carrier, but you can also use the laser on cruisers and battleships, every ship that can embark aircraft. And another life raft, I don't want to miss 360. Quite ridiculous to see an aircraft carrier do loop-the-loop like that. But this is not a simulator. This is almost the night and my aircraft will be... Oh, I called it. Nightfall. That means my Mitchell will have to come back. They cannot fly at night, sadly. I will have to clean the rest of the map by myself. Oh, sad it is. Maybe I should have researched better aircrafts before coming, but whatever. Once again, I don't want to break the game so soon. In this game, part of the fun is designing your ship. It's the desire to optimize your ship that drives the player. At least it drives me. That's why I want to show all those design sequences. Don't worry, I'm not gonna put too much design mode. I will only show when I decide to construct a brand new ship. So far, there is my battleship who remains to be constructed, and battle carriers as well, but I won't say too much about that. And another time when I want to show a design is when I want to show you a major overhaul of my ship. Not all, but something like changing the hull, upgrading major components, changing an overall layout of the ship, and at the occasion explain the function of those new parts. I will have a ton to explain to you once I discover the first missiles. Okay, that was the last one. I can finally withdraw. Do you have something for me, life rafts? Well, okay, let's end this.
Mission complete. Now, let's leave the area.
Oh, that was a long battle, but that was fun. Oh well, all the enemy radars have been destroyed. That means we can now pursue on our objectives without being detected. Awesome. Okay, what is the results? What do we get? 75%? Did I miss an objective? But whatever, I get S ranked. Okay, 61 guided torpedo. GDD stands for guided. They are somewhat smart weapons, but not that powerful. I still prefer ordinary torpedoes. 32 centimeter torpedoes, guided torpedoes again, mining torpedoes, ordinary torpedoes, as well as anti-submarine torpedoes, and 100 aircraft destroyed. Allow me to develop the 80 centimeter guns. 80 centimeter guns, viewers. That's the size of the Dora gun, the largest rail-mounted gun ever. Okay, this is the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and if you did, please do not miss the next episode of Let's Play Warship Gunner 2. I am Geirvimul, thanks for watching.